set to go. Young Wei-Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sanders again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Franks got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, make me rail. Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Let's go, Mike's 50.
Franks getting this ball out wide for Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Franks now. Into the secondary past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Situation. Let's go. Black shot. 50. Watch the slant. Mike 50. Mike 50. Stay with your man. Here we go. Here we go. 50. 50.
Franks looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Wide, get wide. Big edge.
Setting up play action. Franks looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Franks. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Watch the pass. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike. Who that? Who that? Smash, smash. Check 24, watch 24.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. On the ball.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Target. Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip right. Jam. Slam.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Now a handoff to Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Tight end right.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking to throw. Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16.
95.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, Franks. He'll drop this off for Davis. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Strong right. We got 3 down. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, G. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Operating from the gun, Franks. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this returnable for Rager. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50. Let's go.
Cycle.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, no, look down. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike.
Go steal.
Here we go. Back.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Green Jack.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ready. Go.
On 1st down, here's Franks. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Second and 10.
Mike 45.
Right there.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the move to his left. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check me out, check me out. 52's the mic, boys, 52. You ain't going nowhere.
Back to throw. Franks. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Hey, check mega.
Kill.
Drill green.
Looking to throw. Franks. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill.
Check Fury.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready. 52 blue.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here I come.
Second down, Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Red Needle blue.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm on. Check third.
Strike. Check strike.
From the gun, Franks. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Check. Check 31. Check 31.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey. 4 down. Check 3.
Here's Davis to run again on second. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Hut. 45. White.
50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 50.
Blue strike.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. Franks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Slam.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Got some room at the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Smith catches left side. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. But first down, Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goedert. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On first down, Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Eagles on third down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got
Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
52. 52's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 52.
Working out of the gun, Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
You're not ready. You're not ready. No. Check that. Check that. Shoot right here. Get that quarterback.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Keep it up. Where's 52?
Franks. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Ready up.
Watch Mike. Let's go. Mike 52. Here I come again. Here I come again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points